Bon dia, Portugang, tudo bem, nice to see you. This is fines of up to 8,000 euros for feeding stray animals in Portugal. Let's check it out.
A's good, A's good, A's good, A's good. Wicked. It's Portuguese good.
All right, before we get started, I noticed that many of you who enjoy my content still haven't gotten around to subscribing. It costs you nothing to subscribe, but it really, really helps me out. So go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Go on, smash it. And if you don't,
that's ignorant.
All right, let's get into it. So yeah, another one of those headlines that's really caught my eye today, this idea that you could be fined up to 8,000 euros for feeding a stray animal. So imagine that you're walking down the street, and I'm definitely not saying that I ever do it. I'm definitely going to be looking through my videos to see if there's any evidence of me doing it. But some people who really love dogs, for example, may carry around a few dog snacks in their bag so that if they do see any stray dogs, they might show them a little bit of love and that humans aren't all bad. Well, if I've ever done it before, I certainly won't be doing that again. 8,000 euros. Can you believe it? Anyway, let's go over to the Portugal news and check out the latest nonsense. Right, the latest nonsense. Fines of up to 8,000 euros for feeding stray animals. We've got to find out what this one is about. Feeding animals on public road seems at first glance a harmless gesture, but in many Portuguese municipalities, this practice can result in high fines. Oh my God. And look at this. Here we have two wonderful people feeding some cats and dogs. It doesn't really look like it's a public road. Are they strays? I don't know. But either way, I think we know what's going on in this photo. Millions allocated for pet welfare is the caption. So that seems to be something completely different. Several local authorities have begun to include specific limitations in their urban hygiene regulations. And in some cases, the penalties reach significant amounts. According to Economista, there are municipalities that apply fines of more than 1,000 euros when the infraction causes obvious dirt or motivates complaints from residents. Well, I could certainly see how complaints from residents who perhaps have had some falling outs might be, hey, just so you know, Pedro lives next door, has been feeding some animals on the road, and I think he could do with an 8,000 euro fine. Municipalities explain that they do not intend to penalize the good intentions of those seeking to help stray animals. So only the people who are doing it with bad intentions. You know, those people who go out and see stray animals and think, I know what evil I'm going to do today. I'm going to feed that poor stray animal. Is that what they mean? Let me know in the comments if you understand what they mean. People who haven't got good intentions. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit lost there. The objective is to avoid public health problems and preserve urban balance. When food scraps are left in inappropriate places, they create favorable conditions for the appearance of rats, cockroaches, and other pests. The concentration of pigeons increases the risk of disease transmission, and in historical areas, bird droppings accelerate the deterioration of buildings. In residential areas, the animals' dependence on food left by individuals compromises hygiene conditions. Each municipality decides how to regulate these situations. Some municipalities have more moderate warnings, while others rapidly increase fines when the practice represents a sanitary risk or causes damage to the urban space. Where is it prohibited? There is no national law that addresses this matter uniformly. What a surprise. Who ever heard of regional discrepancies in any bureaucracy in Portugal? So this must be an absolute first, right? Thus, the rules vary from municipality to municipality. Lisbon, Porto, Cascais, Sintra, and other municipalities have already included the prohibition of feeding animals on public roads in their cleaning and hygiene regulations. To avoid surprises, the most prudent course of action is to consult the municipal regulations of your place of residence. The most cited case is that of Hueras. Article 79 of the Urban Waste Management, Cleaning and Hygiene Service Regulation establishes that placing food in public places that may attract stray animals constitutes an infraction. Fines range from 50 euros to an eye-watering 8,000 euros, depending on the severity of the situation. Depending on the severity of the situation, the severity. My lord, the Crown will argue that this went far beyond the normal feeding some breadcrumbs to the pigeon. The accused stands accused, in fact, of delivering a sirloin steak to an Australian mountain dog who was stray in the village. And we require, in fact, the full weight of the law. Let's take 8,000 euros from this man who's on a minimum wage of 850 euros per month, but somehow living in a mansion and driving a hybrid Mercedes vehicle. Please do it, my lord. It's a very serious infraction. Before you know it, we'll have rats and cockroaches on the street. And there we go. I think that is the end of this nonsense. But there you go. Feeding. Let me just make my head big. You know what I'm like. I like to have a big head towards the end of the video. So there you go. Feeding. And as they said in the article, didn't they, quite clearly, that this 8,000, the threat of an 8,000 euro fine, it's not intended to, to stop the people with good intentions. It's only to stop the people with bad intentions. So if you're out there feeding stray animals with bad intentions, I don't know what kind of bad intentions you might have. Maybe you're like, what I really want to do in this village is I want to attract some rats and some cockroaches and some unhealthy pigeons to my region. So I'm going to make it look as though I'm feeding the dogs and feeding the stray cats. And but don't mention my bad intentions, because I don't want to be fined 8,000 euros. Can anyone let me know in the comments, who are these people who've got bad intentions when it comes to feeding a few stray dogs or stray cats? And come to think of it, I was thinking about when I was last in Nazaré, how they had those municipal cat houses that the stray cats could just go inside. The cat colonies who live by the sea in Nazaré. Do those are they going to get fined 8,000 euros? I mean, that seems to be the municipality itself who's actually doing that. But anyway, I don't know what to say about this. I'm very interested to hear in the comments down below. If you're the type of person who does carry around, as I do, don't tell anyone, as I do, some snacks for stray dogs, or every now and again, especially in winter, maybe go out and take out a few pouches of pate for the stray animals that are in your area, and suddenly you realize that you're risking being fined 8,000 euros. Is this going to deter you? Is this going to be something that we're going to have to go out and do at 3 a.m. now, just to avoid the gaze of the GNR, who probably have much better things to do than this, I'd have thought. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. If you enjoy this type of content and you're new around here, please consider subscribing. It really, really helps me out. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, please consider buying me a coffee on my Buy Me a Coffee link down below, or you can tip me commission-free in my virtual tip jar. It all helps to keep the channel going, especially now with the added risk of 8,000 euro fines for feeding a bloody dog. Obrigado, amigos, and até logo.